Hello, I am currently in Narrawong, which is Sawpit Free Campground. Hey, happy dogs. Where's my happy dogs? Oh, there's the other one. Hey, happy dog. So they've been for 2 walks already. What's the time? It's 10:30 in the morning. We've already been for 2 walks. This is my fourth solo camp with the van. Third. Oh no, fourth if you count the picking up of the van and the overnight stay, which I don't even know how I managed that, to be honest. I've spent more time learning about the van now, and I can't believe I picked up the van from New South and drove for 5 hours. Just didn't even think twice about it, and now every time I get in the car or get in the van, I'm like, fuck. It's such a learning curve to do this, and I actually didn't realize, like, and it's interesting as well, not having like a known home address. So like actually being a nomad, that's kind of weird. But no known home address means that when I do things, I don't have a time limit on them. And I think that that's kind of weird. Like, I've never really had to not live by time or live by days or anything. So I find this kind of interesting. Had a good night last night. Had a nice warm shower, so that was nice as well. I've definitely worked out how to use the gas in the van. Cooked up some chicken. What else? It's just a lot. It's just a lot. I think I thought that when I would sell my house, I would just buy a van and that would be it, kind of thing. I would just disappear and go and enjoy being a nomad. But there's just so much to learn. Like, and then I think back on all the jobs that I've had during my life, and there was a stick. All the jobs that I've had during my life, and how each one of them actually has a transferable skill in what I'm doing here, because ultimately I don't have an income per se, and so therefore everything that I have, that's my full resources. So for the time being, anyway. Oh, look how beautiful the leaves as they brush across. Sorry, the wind picked up and it looked all pretty. Yeah, just I kind of thought that when I sold the house, I would just disappear. That would be it. But learning everything and the transferable skills from old workplaces, because you need to know what you're doing when you're like doing this. Like, you can't just put it on the back of the car and that's it. Like, you have to be able to do some level of maintenance, and some level of understanding of what you're playing with and what you're doing. Like, it's just not straightforward. It's not like owning a house. Like, when you walk in, you just turn the fucking light on. Like, you got to boot shit up to turn a light on. Not that that's difficult, but you literally press one button. But it's just such a different thing, and I really didn't think that I'd overthink it, perhaps. But also, the flip side to that is not having the responsibility of Benno, him being with his dad, which is great, but going back home to mum and dad's is, I mean, it's really grounding, but it's also interesting because after the last 3 months, it was only supposed to be a really short term that I was staying at mum and dad's, but it works. So I'm like roomies with my parents. But it's also been a bit of a learning curve, because I've gone back to, like, easily slip back into the way that I thought as a child. Like, they're my parents. I have respect for them and I do listen to them. And whilst I've done a lot of work around my childhood stuff, it's interesting the things that have actually come up now that I'm doing this trip. And a lot of that is down to codependence. And I recognize that that's also one of my things. But I also have this thing perhaps about, I don't know that it's an abandonment wound. It probably wouldn't be wrong to call it that. But just that fear of launching, I suppose. So, you know, and yet it's something that I do regularly, and I've always done it. I've always done solo camps and stuff like that in tents and backs of cars, and I guess I just enjoy it. And once I'm here, I love it. But I tell you that stepping off, that driving out of the driveway, is way harder than I thought it was going to be. It's like leaving the only security that I've got left, because not having a house, not having the responsibility of looking after Ben, I've only got the dogs. Like, everything I own is here with me, with the exception of a few boxes of clothes at mum and dad's. But yeah, it's just fucking humbling. Fucking humbling. Because I thought that I was a little braver than this. And I'm working out that I'm finding a new brave. So that's fun. Anyway, much love.